It just works. So, as it says, it's just a small town. I haven't like played it much at all. Like, I've just been through and set up everything, got it all in a spreadsheet because that's the kind of thing I do. But we're playing in this town that I've been building for like just over a month. Okay, I didn't realize you were still here. Can you go away? Are you just gonna sit in the other room watching me stream? So yeah, so I've been building this town for a while. All but like 2 or 3 of the places are built by me. And I'm really excited. Oh yeah. Closed captions. I'll actually do it now because I'm not in VR. Thank you, stream closed captioner reminder. Right, hopefully my captions should be on now. But so I've got 20 Sims in here. Who are single. They're all the same age because I couldn't be bothered to randomise their ages, but I might do as I go along, I don't know. But this is the town that I built. So I think this is the restaurant and the club that I didn't build. I built this, I built all these over here. I don't think I built that, but I downloaded it and then I went in and edited it. So it's kind of mine, but with a twist. I built this. I didn't build these. These are all downloaded. I did build these, which is why they're so rubbish. Hello, Avuvi. Yeah, the fart is actually quite rubbish in comparison to the beat up buds. I haven't changed anything about. Oh god. Streams are so hard to maintain, man. Like, it's so hard. Yeah, I don't have that one. We do have that one though. That is my absolute favorite. That is an OG. Like, that was like the first one that I uploaded, and it's still around to this day, and I've been streaming for probably like 3.5 years now. I finished uni, I got a job, and here I am. I moved out of my parents, and I'm still streaming. Crazy, right? But yeah. So the idea is that I've just got 20 Sims, all randomized, all with different personalities, all different things. I can delete that now. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times? Yes, she has. Why doesn't that not work? I want to bulldoze it. Get rid of it. Yes, right. So yeah, this is Everhall. So there's quite a lot of mods involved. I had to decorate it. I have to put like all the individual stuff out here. So like that's the thing I've placed. All the rocks, all the trees, everything. So yeah, I'm quite proud of it. It's my first ever time doing it. So I am quite excited to start playing it. I'm just trying to remember if I did make a backup. I did, I think. So we can probably start, because just in case I want to ever start again with the same Sims and everything, I think I do have a backup, but I'm just going to make another one just in case, just before I get started properly. Just going to copy the neighbourhood to my desktop just quickly, because I am worried that, yeah. So I'm going to start off with the... But it's not, it's like, I've got them all listed, and it's like a bunch of females, then a bunch of males, and randomly females and males I tacked on at the end. So I might make some changes to how I do these rotations, but just today I'm going to be going through and playing for like a day, just to introduce you guys to the like each sim. I would say family, but it's just literally a sim in each family at the moment. But I'm going to start with the first sim I made, which was Maisie Clark. I'm excited to save up my points to look at some giraffes. So the way that the giraffes channel reward works is that if you there's a channel, what do you even call them in Discord? What are they called? room, a chat room. I've got no idea, you know. I've completely gone blank. There's like a place that you can chat called Giraffes Only. I don't know. I know it's called a channel in Slack. I've gone corporate. That's what's gone wrong here. But yeah, so the channel called Giraffes Only. You post your giraffe findings in there. It can be videos, it can be pictures, drawings, teddies, anything that you find that you think that will be nice because it's got giraffes in it, giraffe related, that sort of thing. Is that Peggy Carr? I know, she's completely randomised, but she does look really like her, doesn't she? I like it. And thank you for the hydrate, and thank you for the stretch, Mr. Typhoon. But yeah, I'm really excited to play this, so hopefully you guys are too. Yeah, so let me do a little bit of an introduction to Maisie here. So this is Maisie Clark. She is an adult. She's an Aquarius. Her main aspiration is family. Her second aspiration is fortune. Her lifetime wish is to have 6 grandchildren. She got a degree in political science. She is level 3 in the business career. Her hobby is sewing. And yeah, that's pretty much everything we know about her so far. So yeah, this is Maisie. So yeah, it's all just Robbie. Yeah. she's very completely randomized. I'm going to dismiss this lady just while I'm waiting. But before I got the excuse me. Before I went round all of them and set them up with hobbies and all that jazz and made them who they are, I basically got all 20 of them on a lot for about a full day and made them. I didn't do any like interactions or anything. I didn't manually do anything. I just let them do what they wanted. So they do know each other mostly. So she only knows about 11 of the 19 that she could know. But yeah. And the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, and peace will guide the planets and love will steer the stars. Oh, that's a really nice quote, actually. But yeah, so four live in in each apartment building. There are 4 Sims. So this is, can't remember their names just now, but this will be the Jackson family, Harrison and Stone. They all have very pretty similar looking apartments. I tried to vary them, and I haven't set the flooring in all of them, so I was going to do that as I went along, basically. But I thought she would be pretty stylish, so I don't know, what should we make her floor? I want to make it carpet. Maybe like a floral. That actually goes with her front room really well. And then I guess we could go with just a nice ice blue for that. I can't believe I don't have as many VODs as I can't believe I don't have any bots. I can't believe I don't have as many quotes as the Beat Up Buds. I obviously need to get myself a Louis or a Keenan. Either would do. Quote boys who always delivers. Yep. Oh, I quite like that. Have we got it in white? We do. I'll put that there, and then we'll get her a dresser. Or maybe she'd just have something like this. But yeah, this is basically just going to be the theme of the stream. I think she'd want a bookcase as well. I don't know if that'll work, but we're gonna go with that one. No, that it's not slaved properly, that CC, so I don't want to use it. I should really go through and note this stuff down, but quite frankly, can't be bothered. No, if it says read book, it means it's not properly set up, which is really annoying. Are these ones properly set up? Aha, they are, so I can use that. Themer of the streamer is the themer. Baron's always hitting me with his megaphone. Anyway, right. So she wants to work on her hobby, which is sewing, so I'm gonna let her do that. I've never really used the sewing table in The Sims 2, so I'm actually really excited. I'm what now? A basic pot holder. Yeah, let's make a black one. But as I did with sort of my first round of my neighbourhood that I played for a little while, I was gonna play each sim until the 1st of autumn, or fall, as it's called in this game. Just to get to know the sim a little bit more, decorate their houses, how I feel will suit their personality, maybe meet some more of the sims. I'm pretty sure that Zach Burns is probably gonna be the one for Maisie, just based on the fact that they are 3 bolts of chemistry, and that is extremely rare. So, and bear in mind, these sims are completely randomized from their turn-ons to their aspirations to their hair, their eye color, all that. Like even like on the men, like I'd roll whether they did have stubble. It was a 25% chance of them having a stubble. And then I'd be like, which stubble do you want? And then I'd count the amount of stubble that was available, and then yeah, so let's make another one. She's not hungry. Oh, she is a bit hungry. But yeah. Oh, she wants to buy a painting. I don't see why we can't do that. Which painting shall we buy? I really don't know. Maybe we could buy a little cork board for oh, I wish you could raise. I don't know if you can raise stuff up. You raise me up in The Sims 2. But maybe oh, she doesn't have a phone. I need to give her a phone. Maybe here? I usually put the phone here. You'll notice this. I have my little ways. Right, there we go. She has a phone now. And she has a little cork board. She wants to be friends with Zach. Isn't that funny? But I also randomized their skills as well. I know it's a bit over the top, but I didn't want to start off with like completely blank slate sims because it's really like I really hate that. So I just thought for the first 20 sims that are going to get this sort of story on the road, we'd just give them just a random set of skills just to make it fun and interesting and not mean that we're starting completely from scratch, because I really don't like that. I wanted like a living population, like as realistic as I could be bothered to do, which was about here. So yeah, right. So she also wants to gain a creativity point, which I don't know if she'll be able to do from sewing. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to sell these straight out, or maybe we can keep one on the wall. Maybe that could be what goes here. And then we'll get rid of the rest. I think it's going to be a huge money maker, but I don't really know what to do with them. So yeah, right. Let's get you to the toilet and have a shower, and then it's about 5 o'clock, so let's have some dinner. Let's try making some mac and cheese. Okay, I'm back. Bork. Hi, Keenan. How are you doing?
Bork.
Did you send that before I said book? Did you? Or did you write book because I said book? Because that's weird. If not. It is Keenan with Ubi. Can you believe it? I can't. It was pretty much the exact same time. My followers, primes, and viewers? That's amazing. Wait. Keenan arriving has reminded me I need to get a guest, okay? I need to get them. Hello. I'm sorry if you saw my Hogwarts pajamas. Don't cancel me, please. Right, oh no! He's green screening out. But if there was a way to just have him sit on my shoulder, can he? Do I have to just sit like this the whole time? He'll whisper things in my ear. This is really good. This is not scuffed at all. Right. Clean up after yourself. You're gross. You're disgusting. Right. Why did you never go for the shower? Is the toilet in the way? I think the toilet might be in the way. Ugh. Which makes things painful. Right, he's going to sit in front of me, but know that he is here. He must be. Okay, no, she can't get to the shower. That's annoying because I've literally placed that shower everywhere in this place. And that doesn't work, so we're going to have to do some moving around. Just place the bath there a second. Put that there, put that there. Does this work? No. Oh. Orville just fell over. Just Orville updates. Oh, how logistically can we make this work? Ugh. So this tile needs to be clear. I can't move doors. I'm not allowed to move doors. I don't think so. Oh no, the awful. Are you actually having a bath right now? Sink in the corner by the stairs. I know, but the door's there and I can't move the door, I don't think. Not allowed to move the door because I'm in an apartment. Oh, this is a logistical nightmare. I think I have an object that can fix this. Object rotator. I used to have a thing. I don't know if I've still got it. But it lets me do things where it's like you can walk through the sink, but I don't think I have it anymore. Not using that corner. Oh, are you? Put the sink outside the door. Do you have walk through, walk around blocks? I put my toilets on those all the time. I don't know. I used to have them, but I don't. They appear to have disappeared. I swear I used to have them. I don't think I have them anymore. Unless they're somewhere else. I can't remember where I've put where they would be. But hello, welcome EMS Arcade. Or is it EMS Arcade? Or is it Sa Arcade? Sorry, I'm stupid. But welcome, hello. ITSIIBI. Frick, that didn't work. Walkthrough blocks should be in the shelves section, I believe. Trying to do the bathroom layout in a SCORY. Let's give it a go. Shelves. Where the heck is shelves? Are you a walkthrough block? Mailbox shelf. Wait! I've been wondering where the hell that was in my items. Oh. Okay, I don't think I have it. I think I might have gotten rid of them. Which is, honestly, just sad. Slot blocker. I've got, like, everything but... Are you serious right now? Counter want for filler thingy, I've got that. Gah. Right. It might be in the misc section in surfaces? Yeah. I don't think I have it. It's MS Arcade. They're the only one you didn't try. Oh, sorry. But I like the tick versus the common cold approach to names. Oh yeah, looks like you don't have it. Say it wrong at least 3 times, then default to season. Exactly. Can you use the toilet and sink if they're facing each other on the opposite side of the rooms? I don't think so. So the self-proclaimed Sims 2 queen didn't know where an item was. Interesting. It's custom content though, so it doesn't count. Turtle dime. Private property is inherently theft after all. Queen is an administrative title. It's the peon's job to know where things are. Then you'd be screwed. Yes. I do appear to be. Unless I download the thingy. Which is an option. But for now, an option definitely is just wait for her to have her shower or bath or whatever. Jade, look at this. Sorry. We just had to pause the stream for a second here. It was very important. Right, we can just get rid of this. And put in just a fancy shower instead. I think that's a good solution. It's possible you might be able to move the toilet over a little bit with snap objects grids off. It's fine. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Let's give it white walls. That should work. Which way did they... I don't know which way... Oh, we're gonna have to do some testing. Excuse me, can you try and take a shower? You didn't see the Ditto one! Oh, the Snorlax! Typhoon, why does it say you're watching without video? Are you just playing with your buttons? Are you just playing? I have a friend who would kill for those chairs. Oh, they look really cute. They do look very snuggly, as the headline says. Because he's watching without video. Because he's at work. Well, how does he know, like, what the layout of the bathroom is? He's, like, talking to me as if he's... I don't know. I'm doing stuff in the kitchen, so 75% of the time I can hear you but not see. Fair enough. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. So, it has to be this side. Doesn't it? There we go. He has eyes everywhere. He's got... Oh, God. Why is everything such a problem for these Sims? Right. How's that? Okay? Can you go in that shower? Right. Jeez. Need to do some food. Be right back. I hope you have some nice foods. It is a freaking nightmare. Nightmare I didn't need today. But hey, she's going to bed. Can she sleep in this side? No, no, no. Don't try and sleep that side. No, she can't. Okay. Well, hopefully that works then. We can give her another bedside table this side. That you wouldn't be Sims if it didn't have issues. I know. It's just the kind of beauty of it, I guess, in a way. But yeah, I think that Zach Burns is definitely going to be Maisie's like end game, but I'm gonna let them. I'm just gonna let it happen, you know. I'm not gonna like go after it or anything. They are a rite of passage. They really, really are. They like. It's an iconic thing. Is just the image of a Sim staring at the camera and just can't get there's a plate in front of the fridge. I'm gonna starve. Just noticed that my webcam is like slightly pointing higher than I would have hoped. There you go. See me a bit better now. Not much, but a bit. She's woken up, she's had a dream, she's writing in her diary. Is she sloppy? All right, she's only got 4 points in need. I was like, why don't you make your bed? Why don't you make your bed? She got work today, she hasn't. So I'll play her till 8 AM of the first day of fall. And I'll do that for all the other ones. So then we're all like lined up, ready to go, ready to start rotations. And I think that'll give us enough time to just sort of get to know the Sim at hand. The Sim at hand. Maisie does have the day off today. Thank you, game. I don't think Zach lives in your building though, does he? It's the other guy that you liked, Watson. No, he does not live in your building. You making some cereal? Or are you making berry oatmeal? Hello, Dinkle! Yeah, I am happy with this. I'm really excited, and yeah. I just... You know when you've been building something and it's leading up to doing something amazing when you know it's been coming, it's like finally just sit and play it. No more setting up. You just made it for no reason, right? I know you don't have a table and a chair to sit and eat your food at, but you know, just get on with it. You know the feeling all too well. I wonder what she'll do with her day off, but we'll find out next time because it's 8 AM on the first day of fall, so we're going to move on to our next Sim, which happens to be the one, the only Angel Jackson, who lives in the same building as her. What is that eating animation? This game came out in like 2004? I want to say 4? I've forgotten. I think it's 2004. So politely fight me. I'll defend this game to the end of my days. Oh, I don't mean the fluidity of it. I mean how everything splashes around. Oh, she's sloppy. You just gotta let her do her thing, I think. You just gotta let her do her thing. Right, let's make this a little nicer. Well, we all know that that's not gonna work. Unless... No, that will work, won't it? Because the door's on the other side this time, so... I have no idea. We'll have to see. But yeah, we'll make her floor a nice dark black? Black? No, that's too much. Like that, and then it's a bit much. I think that's okay. I feel like the walls in this place might need to do have a bit of a change, but I think that's okay for now. Does she want to buy anything? No. Who is she attracted to? Oh my gosh, she has three bolts with the landlord. What? Hi! Hi there! Like, this is the landlord of literally every single place in this town. Like, every single sim has met this sim. Because well, apart from the ones that live in a house, but she has 3 bolts with him! Hey, how about, you, let me skip my rent payment this month, or this week. My name is Baron, Land Baron. No, that was your old name, Keenan. It's Keenan now. Is that not how everyone eats their cornflakes? Just Can we flirt with him? We can check him out. We can't flirt though. She also has 3 bolts with Archie Turner, but I think that's because he's also a romance sim. She's like, whoa, he's so hot. Oh god. Can we flirt? Ask him on a date? We can't do anything. Can't do anything like that. Oh, she is an emergency medical technician. I don't know what she... Oh, I never did an instruction of him. Angel. Sorry, right. So Angel is a romance sim, as we have seen, with a secondary fortune, just like Maisie. Her lifetime wish is to have 20 simultaneous lovers. We don't judge. Everyone has to have dreams and goals. Her degree is in biology. She is in the medical career. And her hobby is playing poker. And I don't have anywhere in town that she can play poker so far, so... And one definitely doesn't fit in her house, so we're probably going to have to go and put that down so that she can go and visit and play poker in town. For the first time since last year, I'm dreading a Friday. It's going to be 29 degrees and I have to go into the office. Does your office not have AC? I am trying to go into the office specifically because it has AC. No? Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I am so sorry. We can't do anything with him. We can just talk to him. Oh, no, come back. Oh. So there are 4 entire townies in this place, and I generated them all, so I know them all when they run past. So, yeah. Want is to woohoo. Oh, I never did this. Please do remind me to do this if you see me not do it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Where will it fit? I can turn it into a flower. Not one of them. And not one of them either. Yeah, but yeah. That's kind of a vital part. Oh, we're gonna have to say goodbye to you, aren't we? Goodbye! Say bye-bye. The nice lady. I like how Gretchen ran up, started stretching, seemed like she got disappointed after everyone left. I think she was just on a jog, but I'm not sure. I don't really know what to do with this sim because she hasn't got really a hobby at home. Maybe I should go and throw a poker table down in one of the community lots quickly. I think that might be worth it. I don't know which one to do though. Which one should we do? So we've got a leisure centre that doesn't really fit. We haven't really got anything that's close to a pub. We've got a youth club. But that's not really. Maybe we could put it in the nightclub. So this is one that I actually downloaded off the internet. I got to the nightclub and the restaurant and I was like, I don't know how to build these things. I don't know how to build these things. I'm just gonna have to download them. Is there any poker tables here? And if not, is there anywhere I can squeeze them? I wonder if I could put some... Yeah. Has the youth club got WKD though? The youth club is basically just a place for teenagers to go when I don't know what to do with them. Oh, this is so weird. This nightclub is on strange levels. Maybe... Can they get out here? Might have to... Is that a door? You got a door? Maybe this can be like... a poker place. Like poker face, but poker place. What is the one? What is the chair that goes with this set? Maybe we should make it uber fancy and just put the most expensive one down. Nah, maybe something like this. Oh, that went well. That went really well. Please let me fix that in a second. It's like, bro. Right. Is that symmetrical? I think it is. And technically, alcohol doesn't really exist in The Sims 2. You can't really get drunk. In The Sims 3, you can get juiced, which I think is like a way of navigating that, but I'm not sure. Right, back into Angel. Right. Oh, why is she in her work clothes suddenly? Has she got work soon? No. When we left her, was she in her work clothes? Have I? Did I just black out? What happened? I'm gonna let her eat whatever she's eating. Well, it could literally be anything, apparently. She's a pretty good cook. It looks like chili. We'll have a little snacky snack before we head out to the old club, and then we'll go to the club. But yeah, she's not at work today. She will be tomorrow. Yeah, this is Angel. She's got blue eyes. I really like her hair. It kind of reminds me of, I don't even know who it reminds me of, but I don't know. I guess it kind of reminds me of one of my friends I had at school. What's she thinking about? She's thinking about her education. Oh, come on, can you eat your food? Get a move on, love. We've got places to be. Right. Let's walk to the Bat's Cavern nightclub. That is exactly how I eat out of a bowl. Thank you for the hydrate, Typhoon. What are you guys eating for your dinner tonight? Whether it's tonight or now or whatever time zone you're in. We had caramelized red onion sausages with Yorkshire puddings and mash with gravy. And it was amazing. Go and play poker. My wife hates it when I eat chili and cereal, especially when it's at the same time. I was gonna do a chicken, but now I can't be bothered and there's time left on the date, so I'm cooking a pie. I respect that. You just ate a load of apples? Well, the doctor's gonna be heckin' scared of you. Chicken can be cooked on Friday. Yes. Alright, Jacob Rees-Mogg. What? What is the reference? Because apparently I don't get it. She is playing poker. Hey, that's Zach! That's the guy! Zach and Darcy got some chemistry. With your fancy sausages. Oh, they're so good though, Keenan. If you shop at Asda, get the red caramelized onion. I think they're extra special, but I think you can get 2 packs of 6 sausages for £4. So I usually grab a pack and then put the other in the freezer. But they're my absolute fave. My absolute fave. An apple a day keeps doctors away, but they don't tell you how to use the apples to do so. I move ballistically. M&S Posh Dogs are pretty damn good too. The park I live super close to is having a sausage inside of festival this Friday. But don't go outside on Friday. That just sounds like a really terrible idea. Where my mum and dad live, it's going to be about 31 degrees. I haven't looked at where I live because I'm in denial. But based on what Keenan said, and Keenan lives objectively closer to me than my parents, not looking good. But yeah, she's playing poker. She's happy. She's in her wasting all of her medical career funds that she hasn't technically been to yet, but we can pretend she has been. True, but it's also heckin' expensive to get in. Oh. Oh, it's gonna be warm. You're telling us this now. I might still be able to get the time off if we hurry for tickets. 27 degrees here, apparently. I think that's the coolest. Keenan? Baron? Everyone? Shall we just go on a road trip to typhoons? Is she making friends with the people at the table? Yes, she is. She has chemistry with literally everyone, apparently. But hey ho. Are people playing at the other table too? Maisie's there with Martha. So that's Martha. Who else is in the club? That's Kaylin. She is a townie, which there aren't many of, so nobody's made it upstairs yet to the dance machines. And yeah, that's everyone. Not many people on the lot really, but this is how I like it, so. Oh, there's Alvin. There's Ernest. You actually want to come to Manchester? I mean, I'd like to avoid it, but what has to be done, what has to be done. 27 at mine, actually a little cooler, it said yesterday. That's just not good enough. I want fancy cider. Never said it was fancy. Just said it was cider. I'm gonna check the weather now. Right, BBC weather. Friday. Okay, we've got 27 here. That's looking okay, actually. Goodness, it's gonna be 24 tomorrow. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Really not a fan of that. Right, let's withdraw from the game. Probably need to go home. Maybe we could just sort of chill and see what she autonomously does. Oh no, she's just rejoining the game. Right. You've got a point. Weather is expecting about 36°C here Friday. Not trying to boast. I know it's very relative to where you live. I wish I hadn't looked now. Oh. The issue is that when it's like anything above, I'd say 25. But it could be argued lower. It's really difficult to experience in the UK because it's very easy to warm up in the UK because we're trained on cold winters and just rain and rubbish weather. But when it's hot, we're not built for it. We don't have air conditioning. It's very rare. You have got a point. It's cider in the park in Hooders. Fancy might mean white lightning. We also have ridiculous humidity. Yes, that too. It's crazy. I'd never been abroad before when I was invited to go to Mallorca when I was 13. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to be like 27 degrees. Packed nothing but shorts. I was freezing. I felt so cold because the humidity wasn't there to like warm us up. It was horrible. And all the swimming pools were freezing as well. Typically 32°C is August weather, so if we're to go above that even now is blah here. Oh, okay. Oh, he's paying with the thing that he bought from the shop. And you bought that from a shop while I was playing another sim. Right, we need to go back. We need to go home. Let's walk home. Did you get any profit? No, you lost 20. Right. You've lost 40 while you're here, but like I can't judge that. Let's just go home. Get some dinner. Just seeing if anybody's upstairs. Are you not going home? No. Go home. I have walked quite happily in jeans and a t-shirt in 40+ degrees but low humidity, but 27 here is so much worse. 27 here is like something out of a horror film. It's horrible. Today's only 22. You're not looking forward to Friday. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what is about to be upon you. Okay. Just gonna speed through the time we were out. But gosh, it's gonna be a hard one. But we'll get through it. Last year when we moved into the house that we live in now, I think we did it on one of the hottest days of the year. We were both absolutely boiling. We slept all night with a fan on us. In a room that was just a bed in a room. It was really creepy. Right, she's back. What does she want to do? She wants to gain a skill point. What are you low? What skill points are you low in? Charisma. Can you use that shower? You should be able to, in theory. My mind has been open to new wondrous concepts. Classic Keenan. No, she can't use it. I can't. I just... How about now? No. Why, game? Why? Right, let's just do what we did in the other place. Give her a fancy shower. I think it might have to be like that, with the toilet there. Based on what I've learnt. Yeah, there we go. Ah yes, a classic. Do we remember what the context was? No, not at all. I feel like your quotes are better than my quotes, Keenan, and it's not fair. I'm gonna have a strop now. There's no quote. There's not even 98 quotes on my channel. It'll have been something super simple. Like a door opening or grass growing. Is that it? I'm just quickly checking to see if I can see a list of my quotes. I can. Right. Oh, quote 73 is really stupid. I like 71 as well. I like 68. 68 is my favourite. Get yourself a pet weirdo like Keenan did. Lots of quotes then. Typhoon, do you want to stream with me? To be fair, I also have a Louis. He says some real dumb stuff. Wow, ouch. Thank you, thank you. Right, you want to buy a living chair and a painting. Why is everybody so obsessed with paintings? If we... I don't know, put that there. I have to buy a smaller TV. This is stupid. But we'll manage, right? We need to put that there. Armchair there. She wants another painting, so let's go with... I don't think she'd be obsessed with moths, to be honest, but what can I say? There you go. Painting. I deserve that, to be honest, but now you've asked. Let me know when you're free. Why is Sims 2 music just such a bop? I don't think anybody can explain it. It's just such a bop. I don't even know when I'm free these days. So much going on. Well, we'll pencil in a date in like 2025. And then we can always rearrange. It's gonna put a little dresser like there. I think she should be able to walk around that. Oh, that's so weird. I've only just realised. That's so weird. Tom, are you still watching the stream? If so, can you come here? I don't think he is. He's not. But, like, no joke. I've been playing this game for a long time. A long time. And this is from the IKEA stuff pack, because IKEA did a Sims 2 stuff pack. It's the MALM. I have like 3 of them in this, the black one. I have 3 black ones in my bedroom. My actual bed, like, I've been playing this game forever. Way before I moved in here and bought those 3. Sorry, I'm just having a bit of a crisis because I've literally only just realised. You have one in your bedroom? I have the chest, the 4 one, the drawers, like, behind me as well. Because it's a classic. Like, we went on holiday to an Airbnb in Chester and they had these. And I was just like, hey, it's like the one we have at home. I'm just having a revelation, sorry. I've always felt drawn to these 2 drawers. I went in every time I go into an IKEA, I'm like, oh, I like them drawers. They're very convenient. They're very good. I like them. Too basic. Just basic drawers, functional, easy to build. Just good colour choices. Bish bash bosh. It's because I've been placing them in my Sims 2 houses for the last decade. You've got one in a light wood colouring. Do they have it? Is it this one? Or this one? Oh. So I'm so sorry. I'm just having a revelation. Wait, do they have the chest of drawers that I have in my room? I don't think they do. Maybe it's this? But mine's 4 drawers. I had to buy it recently because I ran out of space in my wardrobe. I literally have that end one. I do too. I have 2. I have 2 to the left of my bed and 1 to the right. Right, sorry. Back to playing, you know, the game. The one at hand, you know. There we go, that's nice. Just everyone just calm down, alright? Talk to Alvin. Right, we need to get some dinner. Have dinner, have a chef salad. Can we move that out of the way just for now so that she'll actually use the counter space? Because she was about to complain to me that there was no counter space. This is proof we live in a sim. No, IKEA literally did a collab with Sims 2 back in whatever year. When did IKEA stuff come out? Sims 2 IKEA stuff release date. The 24th of June 2008. So, yeah. That's it, really. That's your birthday. Oh, wow. Simulation. Confirmed. That's just too much. Well, not the year, but still. Yeah, I didn't think you were born in 2008, to be honest, I think. I can't believe that I went to a concert with a 16-year-old girl on Saturday. She has the audacity to be born in 2006. People are born after the year 2000. Like, that just doesn't happen. Gross. Unacceptable, if you ask me. Ernest. Ernest is called Ernest Lee. Is he in the building? I don't think he is. It's Stone and Harrison. I don't know who Harrison is. I think it might be another lady, though. I don't remember. Yeah, Melody. Right. Why don't you go to bed? I forgot they have a little patio. I don't know what to put on the patio, but I'm sure we'll find something. My nephew is 1 on the 4th of July, the cheat. Completely agree. I was 14 then, what the frick? I know. I was 6. Unless we're talking about different years. I was 6 in 2006. I've got quite an easy calculation, to be honest, because I was born at the end of 99, so I just look at the last 2 numbers and go, yes. That's how old I was for 8 months of that year. Like, I'm currently 22 and it's 2022. Right, we'll play her until 8 AM. And then we shall get on with it. I was twice your age then. Huh? Huh? Oh, you were 12 when I was 6. Whoa. We'd make a great maths question. Typhoon was double Jade's age in 2006. How old will Jade and Typhoon be in 2023? Most and then all the kids that don't really understand the question will say 23 and 46, but no, that's not the real answer. The answer would be 23 and 29, I think. I don't know. Life, age, maths. Not a fan. You can't just make your breakfast when you've got to go to work. I mean, you probably can, actually. I got lost in all the numbers, yeah. I got lost too. She just put some eggs in a pan and left it on the side. Who does that? The answer is old. No. We're not old, Typhoon. No. No. Right. Oh god, I let it go an hour. Oops. Oh well. Accelerate. Yum 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 yum. Right. So we have now done. I need to make like a little note that I've done them. So I'm gonna get rid of the zeros in the rotation. Or maybe I should put ones. Yeah, rotation 1. 1. So next on the list is Harrison, Melody Harrison. But I think that we should do yeah, let's do Harrison, but then we'll do Christopher Stone, because then we're doing it in the order of the apartments, and that would be very satisfying for me. Right. So this is Melody Harrison. Please ignore the fact that CC doesn't load on the loading screen, which you could argue is literally its whole job, but no, she's fine once we're in the game, and she looks really nice. Okay, so yes, right. So let me get a good shot on her. Not like that. Put the walls up and everything. Let's get a good camera angle. Here she is. So, oh god. I was trying to leave the camera like that, but I don't think I can. Cancel. Right, let's just try and get a good angle on her like this. Right. So this is Melody Harrison. She is a Cancer. She is a family aspiration with knowledge as her secondary. Her lifetime wish is to have 6 grandchildren, just like Maisie's is. She did a degree in psychology. She's for some reason in the adventurer career, level 1, and her hobby is woodworking, as you can probably tell from the woodworking bench. And yeah, that's pretty much everything we know about her currently, but I think she's very cute. I really like her space buns. When I was about 16, I went through a phase where I would put my hair up in this hairstyle a lot, and they tend to call them space buns. And my hair is too short to do it currently, so well, I could probably do it, but a load of hair would hang down, which maybe might be cute actually. Ideas, but it's not very professional, I don't think, so I don't think I'd be able to wear it much anyway. But yeah, this is Melody, the woodworking lady. Right. So while I was waiting for something, I can't remember what I was doing, I made her make a wood block. So she's already tried out her woodworking thing. Does she have any love interests at the moment? She's friends with Alexander Hudson. She wants to be best friends with him. Just to get a cleaning skill point and a cooking skill point. I'm gonna have her dismiss the lady that comes to visit everybody. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Typhoon, sorry. Like one of your Frenched girls, indeed. But yeah, I kind of just randomly decorated their apartments. Sometimes I just couldn't be bothered, sometimes I could. It depends whether I was mused. Oh, her bathroom will work, won't it? That'll work. Oh, wow. What are you cooking? Could be literally anything. She's got some onions, some tomatoes, some peppers. What appears to maybe be meat? She didn't even stir that. She just tapped a spoon on the side of it. Oh, it's chili. Okay. She's got a painting of a little doggo on the wall. And also, I don't know, a monkey on a horse being whipped. Very artistic. Hello, Baron. What noms have you got? Tell us immediately.
You guys say Colorado.
Giraffe. Pics incoming. Dun dun dun. I keep getting notified every time with Vivi and Keenan type in the beat up buds, and I'm just like, what is going on? I'm not even reading it, but I enjoy the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle logo with Vivi. It's very good. In food chat. Diddloo. Oh, that looks really similar to what I made that one time. Do you remember? If you scroll up, yeah, 16th of March. But I put like tomatoes in mine. It was gorgeous. I don't know how, but she found us. She's found us. And some love for Mrs. Wavuvi too. There's man love going on. Oh, that's nice. It's always nice when things and stuff. And the love and the things. She's very like me. She just, this is my life. Like, this is what I spend my time doing. Why don't you watch the TV? Or something while you lay down. When do you have work? Oh, you're supposed to be there now, so you'll be there tomorrow at least. Why don't you give... What's his name? Alexander. Alexander, it's barbecue and lime pulled pork. Oh, that sounds really nice. Okay, let's have her bring Alexander, because she wants to be best friends with him. Okay, good. I did remember to give him a phone. Always a strong start. I don't think they'll become best friends, but I think they'll reach the top of the friends stuff and then she'll hang up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, she wants to gain skill points and stuff all over the place. What's she lowest in? She needs body for her job, but she just doesn't have that one. She's lowest in cleaning of those two, so I'm just gonna have her read. I was wondering, I don't know if you guys picked up that noise on the stream. I just heard him like blowing raspberries out here. I was like, what is that? Is that somebody asleep? But no, it's just Tommy Watson with his little belly. But yeah, I think Melody potentially is one of my favourite Sims that I made. This is just completely randomised as well. I didn't choose anything but her clothes. I just think she's really cute. If you're new to the channel and like the stream, please consider giving us a follow. I don't even know if my throne is still active. Oh, apparently it is. With an OnlyFans link. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I actually tried to get verified on OnlyFans, and they didn't accept my my picture that I sent in with my ID because I had to prove that I was of a certain age, and they didn't. They were just like, no, we can't prove that. So I've been I've been told. Apparently didn't show enough boobs. No. Literally, it's part of the vetting process, I'd say. You literally just have to send a picture of you and your ID, like, together in the same picture, and they were like, nah, not having it. So... No, stop, not here. This is my safe space. But yeah. I've got a Stream Deck on there. I've also got an Oculus Quest 2 on there, but I've already got one of those now, so don't buy that, please. Not anybody would just do that, but don't do that. I have one now. Purchased of my own accord. Okay, right. Well, I need a refund now. Damn. Blast. If you end up streaming regularly again like ever, get a Stream Deck. What, so I can have a picture of Louis' bra on in front of me at all times? I mean, damn. On the recommendation of Jade the First, I'll now bow out Oculus Quest. I don't comment on rumor or speculate. You do. But seriously. Which one did you get? Did you get just the little mini one, or did you get the I think I have seen a picture, but I can't remember. Is it the little mini one, or the massive one, or just the the regular deck? The 15 key. I think that's the one that's on my wish list. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Check it out. No, I don't want to buy it. Don't know why it's... How do I go to it? I want to go to it. I want to look at it. I don't want to buy it. It's not letting me go to it and look at it, so... And I can't even bother to type things in. That reminds me of the New Zealand deck advert. Deck. Whee! Right, it's probably time to go to sleep, Miss Melody. Let's hope that you can sleep this side. I'm hoping you can. Please tell me you can. Or are you going to walk all the way around? Oh no, you can. Brilliant. That's what I like to see. I do need to spawn that. Where did it go? It's there. Is that it? Yeah. That can go on the bedside table. And she's awake. 11 PM. Well, why don't you make lots of... Yeah, just make a frickin' violin. Did I give you a badge? I don't think I did, but I might have. I think I gave somebody a talent badge, I don't know. I do want them to develop their badges. Yeah, just make a violin. That reminds me. Oh, right, sorry, I'm just reading the same chats now. I'm thinking about maybe having just a mini chat box just coming up on the stream, maybe. I mean, I technically do still have one. I do have one. I don't know where it is. If I put it above that, where does it come up? Oh my god. We at Beta Buds do not comment on rumor or speculation, but we would like to take this opportunity to say that we do not condone liberal bra usage in swimming pools. For your safety, bras should be securely fastened with the security clip. What? Nobody calls it a security clip. Please. You're actually offending me. With that actually. That's actually insulting. What did I just do? Help me! Right. Does that work? Has that messed up my other thing though? No, it hasn't. Okay. Sorry. I'm a professional streamer. And welcome to the stream, Beta Buds! It's called the Hold This Bra. I know that feeling. Please do not call it a security clip. I do not condone it. It does something in OBS. Stop! I know. A violin has been added to your inventory. Aren't they like worth like a lot? Like 550 simoleons it cost to make this, and I can sell it for 2,200. Who needs a job? Who needs a job? Not me. Jade. It's sad violin. I just remembered. What is the remembrance that you have had? Did you see Spiff's Sims video? Which one? I have seen all the ones that have been posted so far. Same. Go and have a shower. And then make yourself, yeah, just make yourself some pork chops. Why not? The recent one, I don't know. 1 square sim. One square sim. Did I? No. Yes, maybe. I can't remember. I watch most of my Sims before bed. And and then I fall asleep, so I don't really remember. Isn't that just Minecraft? I watched Kevin do something in 1 square or something, I don't know. Link in links. I know I did get it up. I found it myself. I just cannot remember if I've seen it. I probably have. Oh, good lord. Fasten the security clip. Oh, you are doing my head in, Keith. Orville does not approve. A fireman arrived quickly. You can get a mod to make them slower, but I cannot be bothered. What is this? Dun, 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 dun. I want that on a t-shirt. No. We will not have that on a t-shirt. This is not acceptable. Just get freaking paint.net open, right? Fasten the security clip. Done. Easy peasy. Bish bash bosh. Sorted. If it's so easy, you do it. I mean, I can. I find this offensive. Also, okay, here's how you put it on a t-shirt. Yeah. You got a problem with that? Take it up with my management. She's gonna lounge on the sofa again. Oh no, she's sitting. Okay, that's better, I guess. I respect her. I respect her, man. Jababadoo. Why are you having a... why are you having an argument with the telly? It's just... I do not like that. I will, however, monetize... Wow. What is this footage from? Is this from another of EA's games? I've never seen this one before. Is it from... This must be like game footage, right? Have you ever watched any sports fan watching a sport? We scream at the TV incessantly. I know, I hate it. Someone called that hypocrisy. I would call it keen business sense. Quarterly reports are quarterly. Business is business. I am yawning. Like a silly person. Keen in business sense? Keen in sense? Keenan's Spider-Man? Keenan? Thank you for the hydrate. And that's when you buy more pizza than you can handle. Right, can you make the bed? And then, I don't know, do some jump rope? No. How about you sleep until 7 AM? That sounds like baby talk, but okay. I don't even know where this thread is going anymore. What? I'm so confused. Oh, it's raining. How depressing. Right. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I once tried to eat 22 inches of pizza. Let me assure you there is no such thing as too much pizza. Oh, there is such a thing as too much pizza. Why are you just making quote 98 a my channel thing? It's not anything to do with my channel. And I would highly respect if you would refrain. Right, let's do stone next. I'm gonna quickly rearrange my old spreadsheet. Jade Streams once already acquired more followers than Peter Buds. That's mean. We don't do mean like that, Baron. That's a warning. Right, so we were just on Melody. Oh, I will add that to her spreadsheet real quick. I don't know if you guys want to see the spreadsheet. I'm doing it in Google Sheets. Quote 98 is a fucking virus. There you go. Gonna insert one row below. Right, we want stone up here. There we go. So we'll do him next. Right, let's open up him. I mean, he's not wrong. That's my entire personality. Sounds like you don't quite grasp the size. And I am a carrier. Carrier? You're patient 0. I mean, I feel like I did kind of contribute too. I am not gonna lie, I'm quite proud of the fact that I have been. Can I take the crown of Beat Up Bud's #1 fan? Because I feel like I kind of am. Low key, but also very, very actually high key. Like, very high key. I'm just gonna quickly decorate his apartment a little. Just a little. And then I shall introduce him. That's nice. Okay. Cough cough, 98, cough cough. I'm the unvaxxed person he regularly interacts with. Do you have an entire command based on a message you sent? If you can prove it, you may. No, I didn't think so. Way! Might be a dumb question, but how do you see what Sims sub-hobbies are? I don't actually, like, it's not a game, it's not a thing in game. I will send a link. So I use this. I used this, and I used random.org to choose which one was their sub-hobby. So it's not a thing in game, I just like to make one up, basically. And it's not a dumb question at all. I hope that helps. So the quick command is not a custom command, no. What if purple? You're a quick king of quotes, that's indisputable. But yeah, I just sort of do it just so that it's got a bit more of a... They've got a thing, you know? They're not just like, oh yeah, I like tinkering in general. It's like, I'm really into robots or something like that. We're gonna throw down another Malm, are we? No, we're not. Should we go with this? It's very guy-y. I wish we had like more one-tile wardrobes. Why am I not allowed to put that there? I put that there and that there. Huh. Maybe... Eh. What a strange one. Right, and then we need to have him come in his apartment. I thought that Typhoon was the king of quotes, but, you know, who am I to say? So right, let me introduce Mr. Christopher Stone here. So, here he is. Let me do a quick look at the tracker. Right, okay, so he is a Taurus. He is a pleasure sim at heart, but his secondary aspiration is a knowledge. His lifetime wish is to reach level 10 or the top of the Slacker career. He's currently in the Slacker career at level 2, so he's sort of 20% of the way there. He did a degree in political science, of all things, and his hobby is also poker, so he'll probably get on quite well with Angel. So there you go. That's a little bit about Chris here, or Christopher, or whatever you want to call him. So I probably would like to buy him a laptop of some sort. Poker? I barely know her. Wheeze. Can I quote that? Typhoon. He is. The thread just made it look like I was talking about Baron. You are king of quotes, that's indisputable. Frick, I was waiting for something like to come up and I missed it. But yeah, he's a pleasure sim. He's the only pleasure sim that I have let be because I don't really like playing pleasure sims. Of the lot, they're a little bit dull, a little bit boring. Look, even he's bored, you know, he's just bored. He wants to gain a mechanical point, so I'm gonna let him do that. Appease your slim. Appease your slim. Yeah, I don't really like playing pleasure sims that much. But yeah, he's really into poker. Like Angel. So maybe we could take him out and do the exact same thing we do with Angel. But we probably... we could do... Who does he know? Oh! He's bisexual. He's got chemistry with the men and the women. Very interesting. Actual, genuinely, completely authentic, absolute freaking poggers. Yes. I feel that, I feel that. But yeah, this is Chris. Hello, Garson. How is it going, my dude? I'm gonna have a drink without hydrate. Is that against the rules? Am I going to prison? Appease your slim. Oh god. Appease your slim. Appease your slim. Oh god, I laughed at my own joke. I know I do it, but I don't like watching myself do it. Go well, how are you? It's alright. Tired as ever. Doing a stream anyway. Just adult crap. Oh, I guess you're here too. Hi. It's the way you repeat it, it made you lol. Right, okay. IRL. It made you laugh IRL. Well, that's what I aim to do. Makes myself laugh, make other people laugh. Tick tick. You better be feeling better, Garson. Otherwise, I'll not do much. But, you know. You're feeling much better. Well, good. Phew. Don't have to come up with something to actually like. What's your favourite Sims game? Definitely this one. My second favourite Sims game is The Sims 3. I don't know what my third favourite one is. No, I don't. It's lies, slander and lies. No. Sims 4 is literally not even on my radar anymore. Werewolves? This game has werewolves. I don't need werewolves in my life. I don't even play with occults usually. I just got a close contact notification. Those still exist. I forgot I even had. I forgot that those do I still have? I must do. I never got rid of it. It'll be on N, won't it? People still input their contact stuff into that. App is active. New. Check symptoms. I find it funny. Do you have any of these symptoms? Feeling tired or exhausted? That's literally my life. Do you have a high temperature? No, probably not. Fair enough. How dare you disregard the great edition of The Sims, The Herbs? I have seen it played, but I've never played it myself, so I don't know, it just doesn't naturally fall into my list. Does this mean you can work from home? I forgot too. I know, it's such a... I hate it, because the shield would just randomly appear and you'd get a content notification, you'd be like... Or it'd be like loading or something, and you'd just be like, oh! Even if I had the Rona, I'd still have to go to work. Where you work sounds like it frickin' sucks, it does. Werewolves? I don't know where they are, Baron. You need to stop asking questions like this. I actually prefer 4 without the DLCs. It's probably a better game, really, isn't it? No, I don't think it is, actually. I think it's probably... Like, with The Sims 3, with The Sims 2, I feel like The Sims base games of The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, you can play them, you can have a lot of fun with them. All the general things are there that you need. And all the DLCs for those games are sort of like extras added on top that you can sort of do other things. So like holidays and you can open a business with one of them and do more stuff in terms of like nightlife and more jobs and things like that. That's what the DLCs of The Sims 2 and Sims 3 add. Whereas with The Sims 4, I've seen evidence of some of this, but it's one of those, it's a base game where it feels empty anyway, even if you did have all the DLCs, but you also, if you did just have the base game, which they often do for like literally pounds, so they did it for free for a while, I think just before the pandemic hit, but yeah, it's one of those games, I think, that while you're playing it, it actually puts things in... Sorry, I just hit the mic. It puts things in the game that you don't actually have access to, and that if you click them, it'll be like, that's £10, that's £35, that's £18. I don't know how much the kits are. I think they're £5. And it's one of those games. So it's like almost sort of on the verge of being like kind of on the level of a mobile game, where you just want to play it, but it's like, sorry, you have to wait 24 hours or pay us £5. So it's kind of getting on the verge of that. Sorry, I didn't know where that came from. Always willing to rant. always willing to rant about The Sims 4, guys. The work isn't bad, the managers are poop. Well, that's rubbish. I had my work leadership call today, and they were saying, they used that like really generic saying, it's like, people don't leave companies, people leave bad managers. And I was like, well, yeah. You don't have to say it. The work isn't too... Yeah. Jade the rant. Jade the 3 rant. Me. You ever just... I was doing this just this morning. Do people not do this? Yar. Bad managers equals bad companies. Basically the same thing. People leave companies. I have left a job before because of the owners. I have no idea who owns where I work. It's a... I think it's like... shares? Never really thought about that, you know. It's an ink. I don't know. I just go, I work, I do the thing, I get paid. Why are you relaxing? I was worried that he had invited somebody on the line to his house then, and he was doing suspicious things. Monsters Inc? Exactly. And exactly like that. An ink just like that. Who wants to go out and make a friend, shall we? I know he's probably tired and needs the toilet and all that, but let's just go to the nightclub, you know? That's what people like this do. With the screams and the torture, no, probably not quite as much. Not, you know, nowhere, you know. A little bit of that. I need to pee. Time to go dancing. Never mind. I was nearly in Las Vegas this week for my work. I'm very glad that I'm not, but I would have been there from Sunday until probably I probably would have had to spend like a whole week there. I've never been on a plane for longer than 2 hours. I've only ever been on 2 planes, one there and one back from where I went, and it was in Spain, and that's probably the furthest I've ever been in my life. So I'm glad that that I didn't have to go to Vegas this week. How uncultured. What? Not going to Vegas? The idea of being on a plane for more than 3 hours stresses me the freak out. I don't know how long it is to go to the America on a plane. I imagine it's like closer to 12 hours than 3 though. Is it 12 hours? Not going anywhere. I went to Glasgow at the weekend, so I wouldn't have been able to... So I got home on Monday afternoon, so I don't think I would have been able to go anyway. Not so bad with a good airline. America is about 6. Really? About 8 hours to NYC, then you'd get a connecting flight. Oh. I don't know how I'd do that. I don't even know how airports work. The journey would be like 15 hours. Yeah, so I'd definitely have to go on the Sunday. I don't think there's any Sims here that he's interested in. Oh, Angel's there. Longest I've been on a plane is about 13.5 hours. How long? Does anyone know how long it is to China? Because Tom had to go to China for work once. That's the only time he's ever been on a plane, and that was his first and last time he went on a plane. I think that was quite a while, from what I remember. Redacted. I'm gonna do it again. Depends which part. I think you went to Hong Kong and then crossed the border from there to where he wanted to go. You're not a jet setter when it comes to work. Keenan's just like, I went in a car once for work. I frequently have to get trains and stuff. I have a morning meeting in Milan and a lunch meeting in The Hague. I was told to get the plane to Paris, to get a plane to Paris when I had to go to Paris at the end of March, and I was just like, no, I don't think I will. Not on my own. So I went on the Eurostar. It was epic, actually. I really enjoyed it. Under the sea. I can do trains. It was really weird though, like going through like a boarding process just to go on a train. What are you being tried for? Right. It's probably time to go home, my dude. You neither made nor lost a single simoleon. His turn-ons are red hair and robots, and he doesn't like the unemployed. What a weird guy this is. I feel like this guy's going to be a proper weirdo. Being criminally fugly. Should we go on holiday to the Orient Express? Get in the car, kids. Right, we're going to get this guy to 8 AM on the first day of fall, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. But have you guys had fun? Should we do a poll? We do a really cringy poll. We're going to do a really cringy poll. Did you have fun? Yes. No. What? There you go. You have 3 minutes. Go. Fun on a bun. Fun on a bun? That's too much. Don't like that. Curses, you beat me. I like that 2 of you have put what? Like, are you... Like, that's insulting. Thank you to whoever put yes. I appreciate you. What is like, you don't even know where you are, you don't know why you're here, you just sort of like... My answer were verily and not so verily. What? That was spoon. Spoon. I just realised I have my window open. I've had my window open this whole time. Neighbours probably think I'm crazy. It's fine. Right? You guys still hear me if I talk like this? Can you guys hear the little girl on the trampoline? She's screaming and also on the trampoline. I think you guys can hear that actually. I'd be very surprised if you can't. She's crying her eyes out and she's jumping on the trampoline. Oh god. Can you hear her? Oh my god. Can you imagine just like being so upset that you have to burn energy on the trampoline? Oh god, the noise of the springs hurts my actual head. Maybe her sister is crying and maybe the other one is on the trampoline. I can't imagine something just like having a breakdown and bouncing on the trampoline. Go get the hose, thank you. Or a raw potato. Oh, we actually do have some raw potatoes. I'll cook it first though. It's a nice thing to do, right? They heard you say Peugeot Slim. Misery! Good God. Oh. Who plays on the trampoline at 9:15 at night? Who? The kids of today, man. They're mad. They're mad. They're mental. I'd probably done that when I was that age, actually. It's still light outside. I just got the curtains shut. Doing some proper bum bounces. Wow, what one? I'm glad. I'm glad. I really am. Let's get him some pancakes for his breakfast. I like your style. Bake the potato so it explodes and burns the skin. Because should be doing home. They don't go to school. They don't go to school. I've literally never seen them go to school. They're always at home. Always. Both of them. It's torture. Can I have a milkshake? I hope I'm speaking like low enough for you to hear, but them not to hear. God, it'd be mortifying if they could hear me. They're really going to put the blender on at this time. As if we need more noises coming through the wall, guys. We can hear. You can actually hear them. Oh god. Right. We'll get ready to finish the stream and then I'm going to shut this window because it's actually hurting my brain. When I work from home and they're on the trampoline, I usually have my noise cancelling headphones on. So these are the magic. These are amazing. Like, these are the best thing that Tom has ever bought for me. So they have active noise cancelling in them. I gotta go catch you guys later. I'm ending anyway, Typhoon, so thank you so much for chilling. I appreciate you. See you on the next Beat Up Bud stream, probably tomorrow night. You could hear it for a second. Bye, Spoon. Yeah, we'll wait for him to get to 8 AM and then we shall call it there. Yes, tomorrow. What time, Keenan? Does this still work? It does.
What? I'm off to fuck a silicone sleeve.
I think that was one of mine.
Favorite cheese is brie.
I love the silence. I agree. A pig's favourite cheese is brie. And then just 30 seconds of solid silence with Keenan just sighing disappointedly at the end is just the perfect clip. But there you go, 2 clips for the price of 1. I clipped that first one, Baron. I think we should have a beat up buds command called !sleeve. And I think that's what should be play. Thank you for the shout out. You are absolutely welcome, my friend. Nope, not happening. Well, that's just absolutely freaking offensive. After all I've done, after all he's done for you. I'm going to sleep. Something's the best left behind. Right. I'm going to finish the stream there. Is anybody live that we would like to do the raidy thing to? Is Beat Up Buds live? No. Alright, okay. I'm just gonna finish there then. Thank you everybody for watching the stream. Really appreciate. Yeah, I'll just raid Amaranth. Tom would really like that. Oh no. Okay. My caption thing was trying to find the wrong mic this whole time. Yep. The smoothie maker is now on. She's getting her milkshake after she had her big strop on the trampoline. Follow my Twitter for more updates on the family next door. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I did. I will try and do more, but no promises. I enjoyed. I hope you guys did too. This will be up on my YouTube. So yeah. Bye. More streams 5 times a week. Okay. Sure. I'll just literally log on for 5 minutes, go, hi, this is my stream, and then log off again. 5 times on a week, but only on a Tuesday. Right, okay. Right. Enjoy everybody. Love you all. Orville says goodnight. Look into those dead eyes. No, hang on. Before we end, I forgot to turn my music on. So we're gonna make up for it with the best song going.